This is Ricky Moore with the Burleson Star. I'm here with Centennial football coach Kyle Geller, and this is the week, I guess it's week 7 edition of the 2-minute drill. This week, battle of the boot, battle for the boot, whatever you want to call it. It's Burleson versus Centennial at Burleson ISD Stadium. Centennial will be the visiting team this year, so you'll sit on the other side to get a different perspective. I guess first off, let's have a couple of hard-hitting questions. Favorite rivalry?
What do you mean?
What's the best rivalry to you?
In
Sports.
sports?
Is there-
Oh man, I don't know. Michigan, Ohio State, and football. Of course, most of my stuff I relate to football.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a football coach. So, Michigan. Yeah, I like Texas OU, and I mean, there's a lot of great ones out there.
Okay.
It's hard to pinpoint.
I thought you might say Army Navy.
That's got to be the all-time greatest.
Okay. Yankees Red Sox pretty good too, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's talk first about the Crowley game. You win 34-0. Second shutout of the year. Shutout at Eastern Hills. First game of the season. Thoughts on that game?
Well, I thought that we played well at times. There's still lots and lots of room for improvement. I think our kids saw that when they watched the film on Saturday.
That was it? That's all you got?
I was happy with the win.
Okay.
Of course, our player of the game on offense was
Tizino.
Tizino.
Yes.
So it was great to have a breakthrough game for him. On defense, it was Trey Bell. And then our special teams player of the week was Blake Birdwell, who punted for the first time and did just a fantastic job doing that.
How far along is Tizino as far as offense? How much of the offense does he have in now?
I think he's right there now.
Okay.
It's taken him a little while, but you got to understand, Kelton's got to return kicks. He plays safety on defense. I mean, it's not he has a difficult task.
But this was the first time you started him, and he saw a lot more snaps on offense.
Yeah, he played a lot more, and it was really by necessity.
Because of the injuries.
We've had quite a few lately.
But it's pretty good to have him out there. To send him out there.
It's kind of one of those deals like you get thrown off the ship and you either sink or swim, and that was the case with Kelton. We didn't have time to, if he went out there and made a mistake, he had to make a mistake because we were down to not much.
That helped. Birdwell's play at slot.
Birdwell played slot.
J.R. Reed.
J.R. Reed is.
He seems to be
couldn't be
coming along.
happier with the kid. He's been patient in a good way. He's really worked his tail off. He had to play JV 3 or 4 games this year. A couple times we had to bring him up for varsity. He just had to stand there because we just need him for depth in case. So that I think it's an unselfish kid to do that. And JR works hard. It means a lot to him. And, he's the type of kid that you'd like to go to battle with.
Trey Bell, pretty good athlete, kind of like his brother who was at Alvarado and was a pole vaulter, state level pole vaulter. Talk about Trey Bell a little.
Trey is a hard worker. He's come a long way in his development, and just his skill set on the field has come a long way since his junior year. Trey's always been able to run well, and he's a strong kid, and he's very, very intelligent. He's one of the top students in the senior class. So, those ingredients are going to equate into success at some point, and I think it has for him now.
Well, let's talk about the Elks. Obviously, their offense is pretty prolific with with Preston, Payton, with Slaughter, with Bissell. They got so many options, I guess your main key will be trying to keep them off the field with your offense.
Well, that's always the key is to maximize your possessions, whether that's a 2-play drive or a 12-play drive. We want to make sure that we put the ball in the end zone. That we don't leave points out on the field. I think the times that we've been stopped, and like against Crowley, we had 2 legal procedures on on 2 of our possessions, and that led to us punting. You know, if we don't have those, we don't punt. So, you know, it's important that we make it about us. And yeah, if you keep the ball away from the other team and you score, that's a good thing. You keep the ball away from the team and you don't score, doesn't help anything. So, yeah, stopping their quarterback. He's a great football player. You know, that'll be slowing him down. Will be a big part of our success.
Can you equate him to anybody you faced?
I don't think so. Not up to this point. Not this year.
Okay.
You know, he's our leading rusher and obviously their leading passer, and you know, he got guts. The kid got guts, and so it'll be a great challenge for us to slow him down.
I'm guessing I'm assuming there's going to be a sellout crowd. It's probably going to be maybe the biggest crowd you've ever played in front of. Any kind of thoughts on just the crowd and anything else?
Just got to go out and play.
Okay.
You know, kids, you got to go out and compete and have courage. You know, some people really enjoy that, and then other people freeze up and all that. But you can't freeze up. You just got to let it go. You know, you got to cut it loose.
How have the last 2 practices been?
Yesterday's practice I thought it was good for Monday. You know, things weren't totally cleaned up yet because you're just installing this or that on each side of the ball or on special teams, your little wrinkles. But for the most part, I thought it was good. It was a long day because we didn't have school, and the kids didn't come in the morning like they normally do. So it was a longer practice. You know, we had to attach our special teams, which we usually do in the morning.
I know you have injuries at slot. Pause expected back.
We don't know yet.
What about Dylan's availability? I know he played quarterback a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. But it doesn't hurt because you've got Tizino, you've got JR, you've got Birdwell, you've got other guys you can call.
Yeah.
Gosh, it just slipped my mind. There's one other slot back that I didn't see the other night. Davis.
Oh, Davis. Yeah, Davis has been hurt as well.
Okay. So you're really kind of banged up at slot.
Banged up there. You know, it's possible we get Jakari back this week.
Okay.
We'll see. You know, so we have our share of injuries, that's for sure.
Okay. Well, this has been Ricky Moore with Centennial coach Kyle Geller, and this has been the 2-Minute Drill.